Hi guys. I'm Kinsey Ross. Um, 14 and pregnant. Yeah, I'll be 15 soon though, but I kind of figured that since people keep asking me what my reaction was and what the father's reaction was and how I feel about it, how the father feels about it and everything like that, I figured instead of saying it 1,001 times, I would just make a video and post it on YouTube because I get it from people ask me from like all over the world, people I don't even know. So I figured I would just tell everyone. Um, well, it began when I think it was February. It was with the first guy, the guy I lost my virginity to. It happened like twice, and then the third time, I went about, I think, 2 months without my period. So my mom was the first one I told because we're really close. So I went straight to my mom and I told her, "Mom, I haven't had my period." She went out and brought me a test, and that morning, it was a Friday morning, I took my test, and it came out positive. Without thinking, I smiled and I was happy, but at the same time, I was scared. But the actual crying and everything didn't hit me until later on that night. But the first thing I did was smile. But I opened the door, trying not to smile, and showed my mom the test. She insisted that it's a negative to begin with. She was like, "Oh, okay, so you're not pregnant." But the test actually said I was. She just couldn't see it very well because of she didn't have her glasses on. But yeah, after a while I told her, "Yeah, I'm pregnant." And she sat down on the side of the tub and she didn't cry at the time. I don't think she's cried, but I could tell she was scared. But then it got to the point where I made her smile because it's her first grandchild. So after a while, I got a hold of the phone and called my boyfriend, the baby daddy. At the time, we weren't together, but like we were kind of fighting and we were taking a break. But so he was mad at me, so I had to get a hold of one of his friends in order to have him call me. So he called me and I was like, "Well, I hate to tell you this over the phone, but since you won't come down, I guess I'll have to." And I didn't know how else to say it, so I just straight up said, "I'm pregnant." And I wish I could have saw the look on his face because he was happy. And it surprised me because, like I said, we were broken up at the time. But he was happy. And that day he came over after school. And we were kissing and everything. Yeah, we still said that we weren't together. I don't know why we did that, but we did. After about a week, we got back together, but I don't know. But anyway, it was hard for me that day because it was a Friday and I had finals. So I went to school that morning. My mom didn't want me to, but I wanted to, so I went to school that morning and I couldn't concentrate at all, especially with it being the day of my finals. I couldn't concentrate at all. So I ended up telling my teacher that I had a really bad headache and I wasn't feeling good. So my mom came and got me and told me that told the counselors at the school that I had a doctor's appointment, so they had to let me go. So we went to the doctor's and they gave me a test there and it was positive again. And I was just thinking at the time, am I happy? Am I scared? And about a week later, I started thinking, what do I want to do? Do I want to keep my baby? Do I want to put him up for adoption? What? I didn't know, to be honest, at first. I thought it might be easiest for him to put him up for adoption because we were having trouble with money at the time. But at the same time, I was thinking I couldn't go without knowing my real mom for the rest of my life. So if I would have been put up for adoption, I would have been totally depressed my entire life not knowing my real mom. So I decided, no, I don't want to do that. I can do it. It's my responsibility. I took the chances of getting pregnant, and I did get pregnant. So I'm taking the responsibility. And so is the father. The father is staying. He's been helping. Today I'm 30 weeks pregnant and 1 day. It's a boy. We named him Malachi Shane. His last name will be Fox after we have the DNA test. Of course, I know that it is his baby for sure, but legally we have to have a DNA test before we can make his last name Fox. So, I'm happy. Like, I'm totally scared of birth, like labor, giving birth, because I know it's gonna hurt, but I know it's gonna be totally worth it. All the support I've had has been totally amazing and unexpected. Like, I didn't expect it at all. I thought I would have a lot of hate. I mean, I do have a lot of hate, but when it comes to the support system that I have, I just ignore the hate because I know I have so many more people to support me. I want to thank everybody who's supporting me because there's no way I could do it without any of you. I know that. It hurts to not have a dad there, though. I mean, I don't have a dad there to support me, and that hurts. But with all the other support, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I don't even know how my dad found out that I was pregnant. I didn't tell him. He never cared to ask how I was or anything, so I wasn't going to tell him I was pregnant. But a couple months ago, I ended up in the hospital with pneumonia. I stayed for about a week, I think. I about died, but what amazed me the most was Malachi was fine the entire time I was in there. And I think that was God standing right next to him. I'm just so happy that he's growing just fine. He's on track with exactly, his weight is exactly what he's supposed to weigh. And he's growing exactly the way he's supposed to be growing. I'm so excited. And it makes me feel amazing to know that my son has already got more love than I ever did as a child. And he's not even born yet. I just can't wait to meet him. So, yeah. I think that's about all. My next video will probably be about how to handle the hate, because I know that the hate is totally hard. It hurts, I know. But with a child inside of you, you just can't help but to smile. Especially when you feel him kick and move around, you can't help but to smile. And it's just amazing. Thank you.